Hello learners, recently UPSC has released the notification for 979 posts for Civil Services Examination and 150 posts for Indian Service Examination. So combinedly we have good number of posts and the deadline for the application of the preliminary exam is February 11th, 2025 at 6 o'clock in the evening. And everybody knows that IFS and CSE exam has the common preliminary exam. So to fill this particular form, there are certain kind of changes which have been made in the application form filling process. So we will see that in detail for step by step. Even you can watch this on your mobile and can apply it in your laptop. And remember that while applying for the application or filling up the application, try to use desktop rather than your mobile. So we know that there is an OTR and one-time registration is for someone who is writing freshly, who do not have that unique ID number. So they have to register themselves for one time and that would be once. And who have written or who have appeared this exam previously, they need not to do freshly. They already have. So this particular thing, the OTR will be registered or the notification in fact can be seen in our upsconline.gov.in. This is a website where you need to open for the further process to happen. Once you open the website, you will have popping up something like this. If you need to register or if you wanted to apply the online application, click the first one. It's an OTR for examination or the online application. Click this first one and after clicking it, you will get a pop-up like this. If you wanted to register freshly, if this is your first attempt, go for new registration. After clicking new registration, you will have this wherein you need to build your basic information like your name, your equivalent degree or apply for certain kind of or give certain certificates backing up your educational qualification and whatever which are being mentioned. And remember that wherever there is an asterisk mark, make sure that you are filling it correctly. This is for the people who are registering themselves for the first time. Now again, for the people who have already registered either by your email ID or your mobile number or your OTR ID, you can log in, enter the password or the OTP which you get it for your email or your mobile number and enter the CAPTCHA and try to click on the OTP. Then after doing this, you will get a kind of a pop-up where it is saying that we have total of 3 parts to be filled and the fourth part if the fee is applicable for the people who are exempted. For them there is part 4 to pay the fee. So totally there are 4 steps we need to remember and make sure that these boxes whatever are there in every step gets ticked. Okay, so this is everything which you have to take care of, like the image or the PDF size or the font size or the passport size photo, whatever you are applying, everything, the details are given in this. Now after getting into this page, go to the latest notification. After clicking the latest notification, you will get this particular site. Now you will see that if you wanted to update or edit your OTR, which is your one-time registration profile, click over here. If you are done with that, click for the part 1. That is when you can go to the next 3 parts. Once you click the part 1, you will get a detailed application form with the necessary whatever things are to be taken care of. So after getting that, after clicking that, click yes after you have understood and read each and every line or each and every details whatever has been mentioned. After clicking yes, you will get this sort of a page where you need to give every other details. Whatever the cross marks are over here, they have to get ticked. So once you have seen that whatever necessary things you need to be or they are asking you like the personal information or your present or the permanent address information, your parental information, your educational information. In your educational information, you need to submit the documents. I'll show you in the picture. then your employment information if you are employed, and UPSC examination information and your photo and a signed copy. And a very new thing which is added is like if you have had any achievement or prizes or medals, they're asking you to do. The DAF thing, whichever we used to fill earlier, that was after we clearing prelims. But in this particular notification, they're expecting us to fill the DAF form, and this is only the new feature of this particular notification. So after going through whatever the necessary documents are being required, print for yourself or see the profile and then click that I am agreeing for this particular information. After you getting agreed, for the first one, they'll ask you to fill the personal information. In the personal information, your candidate's name, your citizenship, your status, your place of birth, what is your mother tongue, and what is your 10th class board examination, and all other detail, which is personally, whatever the information is there, personal. After clicking that, after giving whatever things are asked about, after clicking it, click here, I hereby declare that whatever the information is furnished, it's all correct. After that, you click save. And make sure that in the left end, whatever is there, here you get the tick mark. That is when you will understand that your information has been taken into account. Next, now you wanted to fill the address information. In the address information as well, give your house number, everything, your state which you belong to, the district which you belong to, and after giving the information over here, correspondence addresses where you are presently residing, your permanent addresses where you actually, your native is there, or if there is any permanent house or your own house or such kind of things, give the information. Fill this both, click that you are accepting or you are giving the right information and save it. Same again, you will get over the tick mark over here. Next, move on to the next step. Photograph and signature. Give your photographs over here, and that too, this should have to be in the JPG format, not your PDF format. And for photograph, the JPG format, the size is 550 pixels width and 550 pixel height of minimum 550 pixel, and make sure that it should be less than 300 KB and more than 20 KB. Once you have met the criteria, click your declaring that your photograph is correct and save it. Next, in the same way how you have uploaded for the photo, now apply for the signature. And here also there is a criteria, that is JPG format only and 350 pixels into 350 pixels. After you have cleared the criteria, again you declare that you are giving the right information and save it. Next, again same, you'll get a tick mark. Next, move on to the next step, which is the educational information. Furnish all your educational information like your matriculation 10th, your 11th or 12th or your intermediate, and then your graduation, or if you are PG or postgraduate, if applicable, try to put. Give all the information correct and see to it that the name, the percentage and whatever information you are giving is accurately correct according to your certificates. After you giving your matriculation, your intermediate and also your graduation, you will get the tick mark over here. Here the documents, whatever they are asking you to upload, they will be the certificates of your educational information and a PDF format of your Aadhaar card or any identity proof, Aadhaar card or whatever the mention they are given as your self-identity. That thing you have to give, and these are in the PDF formats. Over here it is at the JPG format. Here it is PDF format. Make sure that you are meeting the criteria. After you applying for the documents, now go on to the parental information. What is your father doing? Where is he residing? Now after submitting your documents, now go to your parental information. What is your father doing? Where is he employed? And what is the income according to your father's occupation? Then they'll ask you for your mother's information, and then the parental information is done. Now go on to your employment information, yourself. If you are not employed, click you're not employed, and if you ever had your own self-employment, do it, and if you have ever been employed or that, you click it, or presently whatever is your status. If it is yes, you will get what sort of employment, if it is your government employee or public employee or a private employee and all such. So after clicking over here, you'll get a tick mark status, then go to your UPSC examination information. So here they'll ask you if you have attempted, how many times you have attempted for the exam, how many times you got attempted to the exam or the prelims exam, and if you are debarred from the exam by UPSC. Such kind of information you filled and click save it. Next, once it is saved, they'll ask you for your achievements and this kind of thing. This is very freshly. They're asking for your hobbies. This is a new thing which has happened in this particular notification. Like if you have won any prizes or medals, or if you have any sports criteria, or what is a distinct leadership you have had in your schools and all, and what are your extracurricular activities. Give the information over here, and after you giving, make sure that everything is getting ticked over here. After that, you declare whatever information you have given is correct and tick your I agree. Then here your part 2, here your part 1 is completed. Now get into for your part 2. In your part 2, they'll ask you for the, this is already furnished, whichever you have given in the previous, in their OTR thing. Now they'll ask you the educational qualification and they'll cross check your address. Once you have done, you click it continue. And then once you have done it, you'll get a page like this. If you are aging your age relaxation, if you're belonging to some kind of a reservation where you're getting age relaxation, click yes, and if yes, provide the sufficient document whichever is backing up your whatever the claim you are making over here. Once you have done, click continue. After that, you'll get a page like this wherein you need to choose your centers. If you're writing both CSE and forestry, so forest examination, fill up both centers and fill up whatever the optional you are wanting to write and whatever the medium of paper you are wanting to write. And here, if you are belonging to these particular states, right, if you are Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland or Sikkim. If not, simply click no. After furnishing all the information, try to click continue. Now, after this you will get, and make sure that whatever you are selecting your center, this cannot be changed further on. So do correctly, properly, see whichever place is nearby to you, see whichever place is comfortable for you. That is when you give your consent and click I agree after giving the captcha whatever is over here. Then you will get something like this. You can print the form and go on for the next process, which is the third part. In the third part, they will ask you for the latest information like language of medium or the interview you wanted it to happen, and what is your status of your mom, your dad and your PWD status if you do have it, and see that whatever you're selecting after clicking it, save it and continue for the next step. Then this is again a freshly newly added thing. This was never been asked in prelims earlier. Now they are asking you what services you wanted to choose and the number of preferences. Suppose if you want to choose IAS as a first preference, click 01 or type 01. If your IPS is second, 02. If IFS is third, 03. If your Indian Postal Service Group A, you do not want it to opt for that, put your 99 as they have mentioned, 01 and 99 if you do not want it. So in this way, give your preference of choices for the services which were been allotted. Now, after giving it, they'll ask you some kind of a socio-economic questionnaire, like the place of birth, where is your education qualification, where do you reside, what is your school level, what is the college level and all. Give the information which has been asked very properly. And then you will get a declaration form which is over here. Click if you have a preview of the application, whatever you're submitted, and make sure that you have given correctly. After you're sure that you're given the information correctly, click yes over here. Then it will be coming like that, and the part 4 which was there, the fee part, if you are applicable for, if they are asking you to pay the fee for the examination. So once you are done, you will get like this and you can download. Make sure that everything is completed over here and make sure you view it over here and download the form. And make sure, keep in mind that whatever things you are trying to give, the information, you meet all the eligibility criteria so properly, because in recent time, all the corruption things which have been happened, they made it very stricter. If you wanted to claim any kind of a proper age relaxation, or you wanted to claim reservation, provide proper and adequate certificates which are being mentioned. And application fee, try to pay whenever required. For whomever it is required, they will, they'll exemplary, they'll ask you that certain category belongs to this community, so they need to pay the fee. Make sure that. And whatever centers you are selecting, correctly you select it for both prelims and mains. For mains, if you have selected a center or a city right now, you cannot change later. So make sure you do it properly and thoroughly. And you will get the admit card few weeks before the exam has been declared, which is on May 25th, 2025. Then whatever communication you want, you can visit the website, that is upsc.gov.in. This is a website which have been mentioned earlier. So make sure you give all the information correctly, so that there is no panic in the last end moment, or when you see the admit card, this is not the information I do not want it to be taken. So do not get that kind of a panic kind situation. For that to be avoided, click it and apply it very properly and thoroughly. Read every line before clicking on it. So all the very best. Follow these steps before you filling up the form. Thank you.